Okay, Descendants, we are back, and the maintenance is now completed, and hotfix 1.0.3 is now available to download. This isn't a big one, and even though it's not a big download, you have got a lot of improvements to go over, which we're going to break down for you guys today. This one's going to be an interesting one, so make sure you stay tuned for it. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up, and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And we're doing a giveaway here on the channel for 1,060 caliber, because we know that skins are getting a little bit pricey out here. So if you guys want to get hold of it, seeing as you liked the peach emoji so much in the last few videos, stick a peach down in the comment section. You know why we need a peach in there. You know why, you bunny lovers. And it's going to enter you into the giveaway. So we're going to announce it in the giveaway announcement sector of the Discord, link via the description. You'll get all the announcements for this stuff down there. Anywho, let's dive on into what we've got happening inside of the first Descendant right now with the most recent patch update. So the server maintenance is now completed and TFD is now available again. They state right here, thank you for your patience and enjoy TFD now. Now, what is it that's been happening inside of here? So we have a resolution for the mass caliber purchase error. The mass caliber purchase error has now been resolved as of today, 5 AM PDT. We apologize once again for the inconvenience caused by this error, but it's now actually been rectified, so you guys can dive back in and caliber's working perfectly fine now. And what else have we got? Key updates: the turn off of other players' effects, the easier ally down but not out status check, AFK option in player report, and improved void shard missions, as well as the optimizations and bug fixes. It seems like they have listened to a lot, so we're going to break down all the details with director's comments in told, and this one's a bloody good one. Oh, I'm actually so gassed for this. They've listened to absolutely everything that we wanted to know about. So let's take a look right now. It's available on Steam, Xbox Series X, S1 and PS4, PS5. You can now download this straight away, and again, it's not a big patch update, so you won't be having to wait forever. As far as content improvements go, we've got some changes to the UI and the UX. An option has been added to turn off player effects, obviously projectile explosions, stuff like that. It's going to take the immersion out, but it will mean that some of you lower grade PCs users are going to be able to utilize that one greatly. In order to improve the visibility, the explosion effect and the duration of the vestigial organ has been reduced as well. Now, if you play with Glay, then you know full well that you don't see nothing once that skill goes into place. So obviously that one's going to help out quite a lot as well for you Glay users or people that just play with Glay users. A system message has been added to make it easier to check the DBNO status of allies, and an extra measure has been added to the party member UI. So that's now obviously been updated. You'll know exactly when your friends are now down, and they've reduced the research completion visual effect duration for materials frequently used in research. Away from keyboard, also known as AFK, has been added to the player report menu. Thank the bloody Lord. Now, the reason for this one, based on the director's comment, states right here, we have been keeping a close eye on the recent trends regarding AFK, and we agree that AFK hinders the gameplay for other players. However, we believe that a cautious approach is required to this matter. This is because AFK judgment mechanisms can sometimes be bypassed with simple shooting or moving actions, and the AFK kick system can be exploited for other purposes. First, we are trying to learn the patterns of AFK players and AFK reports. Through this, we plan to collect the information necessarily to separate AFK players in matchmaking and prepare in appropriate measure in the future. We are considering ways to resolve AFK issues so that everyone can enjoy the game together. We ask that you respect other players in the meantime, and if you have an idea on this matter, please let us know. Now, this is a big one, so please do not abuse the report feature for AFK. Let them get the adequate information that they need, and this is going to be quite a big one because this could hopefully rectify the problems we've been having for AFK farmers. Next up, though, we've got a big list of things right here that we're going to reel off for you guys so you know exactly what's happening. But the UI has been updated so that major rewards obtained from quests that have already been cleared are checked in the quest list. A function has been added to view acquisition information directly in the target selection of the library. They've also fixed an issue of scrolling to the top when moving from the target item of library to the corresponding list item. They've added firearm types and round types in the library weapon listing as well, and they've added a load of other stuff right here. This one right here is that they fixed an issue where a player who joined the Void Fusion Reactor could use the reconstructing device even if there were no Void Shard after completing the mission. On top of that, we've also got, when completing a Void Fragment mission, obtaining 2 types of Void Shard, the amount obtained has been increased by approximately 1.5 times, which is huge for you guys who are trying to farm right now. The Void Fusion Reactor mission tooltip has been updated to display the number of Void Shards, and they've also added link Morpheus material to Void Fusion Reactor mission tooltip. As well as that, the Void Shard attribute will now be displayed on the map directly. The director's note for that one though is this right here, stating we discovered and fixed an issue where a party member's abort mission system was being exploited to repeatedly play the Void Fusion Reactor without consuming any shards. While addressing this glitch, we also considered why players might resort to using it overall. We realized that the transition from shard farming to actual Void Fusion Reactor missions were quite inconvenient and tedious. Therefore, we not only fixed the bug, but also increased the amount of Void Shards obtained and improved the farming process to make it more convenient. Please wait a little longer. We are significantly improving the fragment farming routes in the upcoming Week 5 update scheduled for August 1st. The dev team will continue to learn and grow from your playing experiences. We will always listen to your valuable feedback and strive to provide a better gaming environment. Now, for me, this is huge. If you guys are regulars on the channel, we have been having this issue with regards to the Void Shards versus the Void Fusion Reactors, so on and so forth. The farming is absolutely ridiculous, and the time expected is just unfathomable. So it's glad that we can now get some sort of progress on that, and they're going to be making a massive change to it Week 5, which is scheduled for August 1st. So we'll see exactly how long that one runs through and what it is that exactly happens. On top of that though, the number of attached items that can be registered has been updated to 1,000 each for weapons, reactors and external components. Love that, love that, love that. Now, as far as Descendants go, Thrill Bomb and Lightning Emission with the Ultimate Bunny High Voltage module will now target nearby enemies rather than random targets. Allergy of Reconstruction Serum of Yujin now applies to Colossus as well, and the Ultimate Bunny Electric Charge High Voltage and Bunny Electric Condense sound effects have been changed, which is an interesting feature. Use Bunny's skills to inflict electrocution on enemies has been removed from the 2nd and 3rd stage evolution conductions of the Bunny Evolving Skin Speedy Awakened 1. There is actually loads in here, considering the update for it was literally just a matter of megabytes. We're talking like a couple of 100 meg. It wasn't even that big whatsoever. But on top of that, the infiltration operations right now, you can now view mission results through the escape menu after completing an infiltration operation, which actually helps out more than they will ever bloody know. The time limit for destroying the Iron Heart has been removed in the infiltration operation Fortress, Heart of the Fortress, and the location of the supply drop in the infiltration operation Fortress Quarantine Zone has been moved to the battle zone, making it easier to supply bullets. Now, we have still got loads to go through, and based on this recording right now, we're at 8.5 minutes, so we're going to try and bomb through these to make sure that you guys get all the information that you need. Some stuff has changed with the spheres inside of missions, but nothing too crucial. On top of that, we've also got field operatives. This one's a big one. The drop quantity on hard difficulty has been increased by approximately 1.5. Absolutely huge and something we definitely needed. Miscellaneous ones though, the stack limit for consumable items has been increased from 1 million to 100 million, which says exactly how much you guys have been farming, and they've updated some icon images. Now, the first Descendant has been developed with deep affection and respect for various loot shooters, and we take feedback regarding other similar games very seriously. Through this hotfix, we are trying to reflect the unique identity of the first Descendant, and we will continue to improve the game for the fans of the genre. So basically, we've got no more Destiny 2 icons in there. They've made a massive amount of optimization improvements, including memory leaks, an issue with temporary frame drops, which I've been experiencing quite a lot just recently. So hopefully they managed to rectify that one, and it seems to have worked. We've got a load of bug fixes for different countries and different sorts with the code analyzer, code breaker. This one again is really, really big. And then they have some Descendant changes. They've They fixed an issue with the Descendant couldn't be changed after completing an exclusive dungeon of the quest to Bunny, our beloved daughter, in the Bunny quest. And they've also fixed an issue where Bunny's lightning emission was used even if there was no moving distance when rolled over a box or wall. Now, obviously, the director's cut on that one was that they do love how Bunny runs fast, unleashes electric energy to take down her enemies. Bunny is a Descendant who gains her power by proportion to the distance she travels. However, rolling around in a corner and using her skills was not what we expected from her, so we decided to fix this, which I can't actually blame them at all. I think that that's actually a really, really good changeover for the overall. They have fixed a load of problems with regards to the modules. There are 4 different pieces right here, but again, nothing too massive for you guys unless you are heavily into the building sections. And they've also made some fixes for missions. They've made a few more fixes for the field, void intercept battles, and the miscellaneous changes for obviously purchasing multiple items of the same product. And this seems to be a very, very good patch indeed. And even though they may not have rectified everything that we want them to, we know that come August 1st, the likelihood is they will have some sort of resolution to everything that we've had problems with. So I'm kind of glad that we at least have a little bit more of a transparent conversation going on, that we know this is definitely going to be coming, and even a date of when it's going to be coming. So massive shout out to Nexon for that one. I think that they're doing an incredible job of being able to keep us updated with issues that are currently outstanding and ways to rectify it as well. It's nice to actually have a development team actually listen to the community with relevant features and relevant factors. If you agree with me, let me know in the comment section. I mean, if you're even at this point in the video, let me know in the comment section. That is unfortunately all we've got time for today though, guys. You guys can now load up your consoles and your PCs, get back into TFD, and go and enjoy it for all it is. Happy farming, guys. Appreciate you all. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the clouds.